It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Green Bay. It's the Cardinals and the Packers, next on Madden Football.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one.
To head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Murray now. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Murray again. On the right side, caught by Green. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist to the referee, and that means fourth down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up? And
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 41 yards. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
There's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now Cobb to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point try now for Crosby. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Cox. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A 1st down for Conner and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Murray from midfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
Jones Shorty.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Titans coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. And what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle.
Yep. When
they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011 at a Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Titans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. He gets this to Davante Adams. 20! Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 77 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary didn't really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Firkser. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge look for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Jones running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. first down. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Caught by Cobb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. The give is to Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 54 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
somewhere else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The give to Jones. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This is Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Packers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown! Complete at the 1. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.